turn, I'm feeling like two. I ain't tripping, this is easy. Got 'em excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing hate to say. Let 'em talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away. Put the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch 'em talk about it. Yeah.
Cause you be in your zone when you winning on your own when you winning. Wake up, look out the window, see the rose in the Bentley when you winning. When you winning. Oh, you rock designer clothes when you winning. Keep when you winning. People all in your business, gotta ride with it tinted when you winning. When you winning. Yo, she could come around but can't stick around. That's how I tease her. Been having my way since a little. I ain't never been no pleaser. Always gonna crush these souls when they realize I don't need them. I don't give a f***, I close wheels, you cross the line, I'm squeezing. Every day the same routine, ain't no new team. Never ever had hoop dreams, but I'm ballin' like I want a ring. Demon time over everything, you don't know how much it really means. Struggle took a toll on me, had to come and intervene. Boy, them keys to that Bentley, I'm tryna drive it around. I think I'm driving it gently, now I'm speeding through the town. I can't even put my phone down, tryna show the world how it sound. Around and make the wrong turn, we don't even wanna turn around. Lately I've been thinking, what would I be if I ain't take a risk? Struggle, I hated it at the time, but it's the reason I'm rich. Never see me knocking nobody, I know how hard it can get. Respect whoever on they, cause you be in your zone when you winning on your own when you winning. Wake up, look out the window, see the rose in the Bentley when you winning. When you winning. Oh, you rock designer clothes when you winning. Keep when you winning. People all in your business, gotta ride with it tinted when you winning. When you winning. I don't do, but I've been off them all week. Tryna take this.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium.
Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Going play action, Ritter.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside of the 10, back at the 9. The start less than ideal as they already face a second and long. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Ritter now. This ball down the field for Pitts.
And got his man complete.
Look at the big fella go.
Touchdown, Falcons.
Kyle Pitts
with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Falcons need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And running with power here. And all the way down to the 10-yard line.
75 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
He was over 100 yards a week ago, and he's well on his way once again.
Say it with me, partner. Encore, encore. This guy's headed towards getting it done one more time.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now Murray off play action. Touchdown!
Elijah Higgins
with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Cardinals are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them. But go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And that's an early scrambler to be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they're going to give up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Ritter now looking to throw it this time.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Look at this Arizona defense. This unit hoping to improve against the pass, because right now Charles is number 27 in the NFL.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get out of roll early, chip away at their timing.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 37. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there.
Ready.
Second down throw coming for Ritter. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Cards are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up second down.
The give is to DeMercado.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line.
87 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Play action. Now it's Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The Cardinals at 1-8 now on the year, and they come in just an absolute free fall. Losers now, Charles, of 7 in a row.
And I think this is where, in a locker room, a lot of the team looks to their best players and even silently asks for them to guide them out of this. You know, we've got to
taking it right down Broadway.
How about this? Racing to the end zone.
Touchdown, Cardinals.
Amari DeMercado with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson.
Breaks through the contact.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, the last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
In motion, it's Miller. Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10.
Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
B.J. Ojulari. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Ritter off the play fake. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing now is Murray. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it here. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line.
Let's go.
And a failure on 4th down on the other side leads immediately to a 1st and goal. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown.
A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Falcons are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. First carry for James Conner. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Running, DiMercado.
And that'll hurt the average coverage a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce and might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two.
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up for him.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounce. 8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Credit that sack to D'Angelo Malone.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He completes it to Wilson. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
60-yard attempt.
Prater's kick is good.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied area. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Ritter with it after the play fake.
And that's going to be incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Being chased out left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. On play action, here's Ritter.
Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. So touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now, finally, got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
2nd down and 8. Here's Murray. Quick slant to Brown. And he will have a 1st down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25.
A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
2nd and 13 at the 25-yard line.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. Prater's kick is good, and that will do it for this 1st half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Good, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the 2nd half gets started.
Taken at the goal line.
Sheds off the tackle.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this 2nd half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the 1st half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
2nd and 9.
To throw is Murray. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On the handoff, it's DiMercado.
And now off to the races, down the right side.
Inside the 20.
Touchdown, Cardinals.
Amari DiMercado.
His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Cardinals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but takes it all the way into the end zone.
Touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory.
second down and 4. Robinson up the middle.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
On 3rd down, Robinson.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
Play fake. Murray. And this is incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Murray going to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's a 1st down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
On the ground, it's DeMercado.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Now Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On play action, it's Murray. Rolling to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So a costly INT in the end zone, no less, puts the brakes on their potential scoring drive.
So many teams stick with the passing game down near the goal line because they see it as an extension of what they do between the 20s. But as we said many, many times, the further you drive, the more the field shrinks. And that was a nice job of making a play on the football and coming away with the interception.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. How can they come through on this play and get the series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here's Ritter. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time.
And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Towards the end zone for Brown. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 46 yards. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here. There he goes, right side. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Falcons. Van Jefferson, 75 yards. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
To throw, it's Murray. That is caught. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And quickly, they get to the line. Here's DiMercato. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 11. Now Murray off play action. On the move to his left. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are right back in this football game. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make...
Ritter cannot escape, and they bring him down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Going play action. Ritter. That's going to be caught by Pitts. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown. Kyle Pitts, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Falcons 28. Youngway Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And Greg Dortch now to return it. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field.
Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
First down, Murray. And he fires one incomplete.
Had no command that time, and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Murray now. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. Murray now to throw. And Wilson with it, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Here's Murray. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Calais Campbell in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. Murray and company going for it on 4th. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. But the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back.
Come on, set.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
And can they take advantage? Their defense got the 4th down stop, and now they're hoping to find the end zone. A field goal wouldn't be enough to erase this 4th quarter deficit.
A big pickup of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Ritter.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's in.
So the challenge there not successful, and now they'll be left with only one timeout.
Ready?
They'll pitch it to Robinson.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
52 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
That's the run he's been waiting for, Charles. He's been bottled up all game. That run alone got him more yards than he had in all his previous carries combined.
And don't think for a second he doesn't know that, because every back that I know can almost calculate every yard with every step that they take. Had to be frustrated because...
Touchdown, Falcons! John Fitzpatrick, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
35.
This crowd, boy, in a state of shock. What was once safely in hand is now a tie game as the kick is away here. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Let's go.
A run. It's DiMercato. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And some room to work. There he goes, left side. Inside the 10. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. James Conner, 63 yards. And the Cardinals answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point.
And they will take a 7-point lead now. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. This is 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Robinson. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
Not a bad game there, and it's okay to still run the football in this situation, but you got to be careful to not take too much time off the clock.
Here's 2nd down. Now Ritter. That's brought in downfield by London. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown! Drake London. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. He will return this from deep. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. And the Falcons grab it. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So how about this for a turn of events? They cut the lead with a touchdown, and then on the ensuing kickoff, get the football right back.
And what a swing in a short amount of time, because the momentum was...
Touchdown, Falcons! Kyle Pitts. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Here's Ritter. And this one's caught.
And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they're able to throw it in for the two-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
To throw is Murray.
Pass complete to Higgins, finding space at the 40. And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now Murray. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Come on.
Back to throw, Murray.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack, now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Disrupting that play and dropping him was Arnold Ebiketie. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Close. 2.
They'll try and run for it. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one.
Here we go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hand off now to Robinson. And he is going to have a Falcons first down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it.
Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it.
Ready.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though. A few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their fans. As you mentioned, down going into the 4th quarter. How about the rally? How about the comeback? Getting it done on both sides of the ball, holding them when they needed to, and finding ways to get points when they had the ball.
Yeah, all right, I got him. Instead, look, yeah. Full court press, so full blitz, we going all out. It don't matter any time of day, I came to ball out. We TCG, never duck a smoker, any call out. Better be ready to go to war until we fall out. 0 to 60 like Ludacris, we came to roll out. You know I gotta get my check, so please don't make me hold out. Bust down Cuban a summer day, I make it cold out. They was hot then, now they cold now. Left wrist dripping, I got it froze now. Went from rags to riches, take the clothes now. My name heavy all across the globe now. We ain't playing HBCU, I strike up the band. Stomping on them like a cute dog or alpha man. In Miami, hard rock jumping like a rock band. You know me, I love my green and cheese like a Packers fan. I'm a player, gotta keep it player, how the game go. With the steppers, I ain't gotta tell them, they just train to go. Calling plays and I'm calling shots like the head coach. First class, so we take the private, we don't do coach. They was hot then, now they cold now. They was hot then, now they cold now. They was hot then, now they cold now.
Dirty, yeah, you know we global with it. Black fit, limo tint, you don't know who in it. Whole team having motion, world no winning. I'm known for handling business, the other dudes known for dissing. Big motion, boy, big vibing, boy. Tell them pipe that loud talk down, cause they ain't making noise. Yeah, homie, we them boys, who they be preaching about. If you see LT around, Reballo's bound to make a crowd. Let it try.
Many, mighty mo, I knock them down 3 in a row. From the street straight to the field, from the field right to the show. All my dogs are trained to go. Make sure my people don't work no more. Been let down so many times and stand on my back, I swear it don't hurt no more. Got dirt all on my hands, but I still watching and count this money. I had to stop rocking so many chains, I was trying to work out and it hurt my stomach. I get them wrapped, that boy mommy. Black on black, this Maybach done. When times was dark, we stood on the block around the clock, now my life son. I had to make it out. Rest in peace to Dolph, I took that paper out. Wanted some more laying out on the door and bought my neighbor's house. I done so many favors for some people, feel like I'm favored out. No eating in, we taking out. Same people who was cheering, they hating now, but so what? Dan Marino seats inside this Rolls truck, they Dolphin blue. Big homie, y'all little boys better remember who y'all talking to. It's gonna cost you like a 50 for me and the gang, and we just walking through. We counting money often too.
Hey, DJ.
AYD, let pipe him up, bro.
They don't want no problems. Don't want no problems. They don't want no problems. Don't want no problems. All I know is win. I ain't never took a L. But if I take a L, then you know I'm raising hell, huh? They don't want no problems. 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 All I know is win. I ain't never took a L. But if I take a L,